Hi Libras, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're now covering November 22nd till the 28th. And this week, guys, on the 24th, we have Mercury entering Sagittarius. And we're already in Sagittarius season, so mentally now our minds are expanding. We're thinking probably more optimistically, thinking of adventure, fun, higher education, learning, traveling, and a lot of us could be having like stronger opinions or feeling more excitement, wanting to get out and explore. And so I feel like mentally we're just gonna want to feel free. We're gonna want to like be free spirits, okay? And then on the next day, on the 25th, here in the US, we have Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. And if not, I'm grateful for you, and I hope you're finding something to be grateful for. And in honor of Thanksgiving, I want to get a message from the universe, what the universe wants you to be grateful for, wants to remind you of at this time. And you guys got the dog. We have number 10 and number 18, which could be significant numbers for some of you. So is the universe saying be grateful for your dog? Maybe. If you have a pet, if you have a dog, maybe be grateful for your dog or your companion, your cat. But I think more so, guys, this is about loyalty. Be grateful for anyone who is loyal to you, your friends, your family, your partner, even yourself. Like, be grateful for you, knowing that, you know, if you know you're a loyal person, like, give yourself a pat on the back, because it's not as common nowadays, right? And you know how it may not be hard for you, but it can be very difficult for people, and it's difficult to find friends, family, relationships that are loyal. So if you do have people like that in your life, be grateful for those people, right? Because no one needs to be, you can't force someone to be loyal to you. So if someone is willingly loyal to you without you needing to beg or ask, that's a real one. So appreciate the real ones in your life, the day ones, or even people you just met but that are loyal to you, have your back, are there for you, look out for your best interests. Maybe they don't always tell you what you want to hear, you know, like our parents or siblings, right? And you're like, I don't want to hear that, but you know that they're looking out for your best interests and they want the best for you. So be grateful for any loyal friends, family, pets in your life, okay? All right, so we're gonna be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards, okay? All right, so Libras, when it comes to your health, we have the devil. So temptations, I feel like you're having a lot of cravings this week. Maybe you're craving chocolates, maybe you're craving fast food, or craving other things, you know, physical pleasures possibly, but there's a lot of temptation maybe around you, and this may be a little bit of a cheat week, or you're getting, you know, you're out with friends, or you know, you're like, oh, I just feel like having this, or you're tempted to buy a little bit more than usual. You're like, oh, but it's on sale, or oh, I'm getting a good price, or oh, it just looks so cute. So you may be tempted by your senses, what your eyes are seeing, what you're smelling, what you're feeling this week. You could be tempted to do a lot of online shopping or shopping outdoors. You could be tempted to eat and buy a lot of things that you're like, oh, I shouldn't eat that, or I shouldn't have that, but it's just so good. Or tempted to do physical things because you're just in heat during the moment. So just keep things at moderation, okay? I know we're all humans and we're here to experience, so don't deplete yourself of enjoying life. Just make sure you're doing things in moderation and you're not going overboard or doing more than you should, okay? But don't restrict yourself, okay? Just don't get too wild, and just be careful, always be safe, okay? I feel like I sound like such a mom, but it's true, okay? All right, so when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So good news, guys. If there was something that was stressing you out or causing you a lot of stress, problems, I feel like that is getting resolved, or you're finding a solution or finding the answer that you need. Maybe you guys were in debt or something, or you were struggling with something financially, and now that's getting resolved, and maybe you are receiving the payment that you've been waiting for, or you're no longer having that issue at work or at school, something that was causing a lot of fears and doubts. You're like, oh, I don't know, is this gonna work out? It is gonna work out. Maybe something you've been waiting on, you're like, oh my gosh, test results, am I gonna pass, or I'm gonna do well? You're gonna do well, you're gonna be fine. if you've been putting in the work. So don't stress too much. If you've already been doing your best and doing the right thing, now all you can do is just kind of, you know, hope that it pays off. And I feel like it will pay off. Just don't stress too much about it, okay? Because when you stress about something or worry about something before it happening, it's like you're experiencing it twice. But I feel like you are going to resolve some kind of problem or issue that you've been facing or that you have this week, and it's going to be okay. And I feel like you'll have like a financial what's the word? Relief. I was gonna say release, not release, like financial relief, or you may get help maybe for something that was not working out. Okay, all right, so just try not to stress too much about it. Just know that it's gonna work out, and if you're doing the best you can, just keep doing that. Okay, all right, so when it comes to your love relationships and dating, on your side here we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the Star in reverse, and Justice. All right, so some of you can have Aquarius somewhere in your chart, and some of you maybe could be like double Libras. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or a future situation, or all three, all of the above. We have the 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with, well, it definitely could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, like yourself, or earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But of course, it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign, like I always say to you guys. It could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. So I feel like some of you are like thinking or reflecting and saying, you know what, I've been single for a long time, or I feel like I've been single for too long and I've gotten too comfortable being alone, and that's not cool. I don't want to be alone forever. Like, I've gotten too comfortable like doing things by myself and being single, which is good, right? Because you want to be comfortable in your own company and not need or depend on someone or depend on a relationship. But you also, I feel like, are noticing that I don't want to become so comfortable being by myself that I forget how to be in a relationship, or I lose that passion, that excitement to find or be in a relationship. You're like, I don't want to be single anymore. I want to find love. I'm ready for love now. I think I've waited long enough. I think I've been patient enough. And I'm at a point now that I've been working a lot on myself. I've been building and growing. And now I want to give my attention to someone else. I've been doing all this self-care and working on me. But now I want to be able to give that love, or give the love that I have inside of me, to someone else. And I feel like you're just ready, or you're kind of breaking out of your shell. And maybe you've kind of been shying away from love for some time, and now you're like, you know what, I think I'm ready now. You know, I think I'm ready to get back in the market, or just try it out. Okay, and maybe some of you are, you know, kind of hesitant sometimes in broadcasting yourself, or maybe you don't really like dating apps or social media or something like that, or you don't like seeming like you want attention, but you know maybe that you kind of have to do some of these things in order to like get yourself out there. And also, some of you could have gotten a divorce, or maybe you had a bad breakup that took a while to get over, but now that enough time maybe has passed, you're like, you know what, it's okay. I think I'm ready now, and I just want someone that's loyal. I feel like maybe that's why the dog was coming up for you guys too. You're like, I want love, but I also need loyalty, and I just want someone who's going to be fair with me, be honest with me, and treat me right. You're like, I just want to be treated right. I don't want to be treated like I'm nothing, or like I don't matter. I just want loyalty, and I want honesty, and I want something that's fair. And as long as we're on the same page, then I'm happy. And so I feel like here you could be connecting with someone, or gonna be maybe meeting someone who there could be distance maybe between the two of you, or maybe you meet while one of you is like somewhere visiting or on a weekend trip or out of town or something. But I feel like this is someone who's very friendly, easy to get along with. They seem to understand you, and you understand them. Like mentally, you guys communicate pretty well, and they're easy to get along with. Okay, you may even have maybe some similar interest, and they're not very confrontational or like problematic. I feel like they're very peaceful and don't hold a lot of like anger or a lot of like major issues like that. But I feel like they could be kind of quiet, or maybe sometimes they don't. Sometimes they need more space than usual. Could be someone who like they communicate well, but sometimes they like to just like go hermit or like have some space a little bit, which that could be something that could be a little bit frustrating for you. But I think if you guys can talk about it and you understand this about this person, then you won't take it personally. You're like, okay, it's just them like, you know, doing their own thing, wanting some space or time to like, you know, free up their mind and just think clearly, because maybe they could be very stressed right now, or, you know, thinking about a lot of things, or needing rest. So maybe this is someone who rests a lot or needs to rest or needs to have more sleep. Doesn't like drama, doesn't really like to maybe say or share too much of their like personal life or like information. And I feel like you connect with this person and you like each other. The only thing is like they maybe are taking long in like taking action. Like maybe you guys have planned or they will be planning to hang out or to see you, but it's like they take too long, or they're not doing anything bad, but you just feel like, I wish they would like take more action, or I wish they would take more initiative or not take so long. It just feels like it's dragging and dragging. And this person, I feel like they take their time and like they are interested in you and they like you, but I feel like they don't do as much as like you would want them to do. And you don't want to like pressure them or make them feel suffocated or anything like that, but it just feels like sometimes they are not thinking or being the most practical or logical, or maybe they stress too much about work. Maybe they're too practical. It could be either end of the spectrum. Either they're not practical enough, or they are very irresponsible, or they're too responsible that they don't allow themselves to just have fun and just let loose. So it's either or, but maybe for most, I feel here someone who's just like too serious or too focused on their career or their work or school, that like they don't make time, or they don't have time to just like relax and have fun. They're always just stressed or thinking about their duties, responsibilities, and sometimes that takes away from their social life or personal or love life. And so maybe that could be an excuse, or that's part of the reasons why they don't maybe make plans ahead of time, because they never know when their schedule maybe could change or something could come up. Like maybe their schedule is very unpredictable. Like maybe this person is like an entrepreneur, right? Or just started a business or something. So it's very kind of chaotic at this time. And for you, I think it's really important for you to have that like constant flow of communication, but also action. You want to see someone who is not only telling you what you want to hear, but is actually their actions are backing up what they say. And so this person, I think because of their responsibilities or work or school, whatever it is that they have going on, it can be hard for them to like arrange those times or make time, or it just feels like their priorities are more like on their career or their work or stuff like that, which nothing wrong with that, right? But you just also want to feel like you are important, and that they are, just as they are loyal to their career, their work, school, they will also be loyal to you. That's kind of just all you want. Like you respect someone, you respect their space and what they have going on, what they're working on, building, but you just want to know also that they will communicate with you and be loyal to you as they are with other areas of their life. Okay, so we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and also your advice. Okay, so we'll dive in deeper in the extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading, and I wish you guys all the best. Take care. Bye.